Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rita A.Y. Mali at Inside Life. I welcome you to my platform this afternoon. You are welcome. You are welcome wherever you be watching my video from. Join me and please join me for good. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts, press the like button and share the video when you finish watching the video. I will be talking about life in Germany. That's the topic of this video this afternoon. And I got motivated because of a video that I saw online. There are videos I've been seeing concerning this German system, the way people will be talking about it. Others, they will be in Italy, some will be in different other part of the countries. Like, they will also make a video to throw light, to like tell the public their own experience about Germany when they were here, what they passed through. So I watched one of recent. The guy was talking about, oh, don't come to Germany. Oh, Germany na useless country. If you na go there, now go suffer. Government no go give you paper, then go do you like this, then go do you like that. You go see, say, at the end of the day, you waste your time, you waste your years. I am really motivated. I got motivated with that video. It pushes me, it helps me to want to make this video. You see? So I have titled it Life in Germany. I really want to discuss about the arriving in Germany. You know, there are two sets of people that come to Germany or other civilized world. If you are thinking about relocating, going to UK, going to Canada. Sorry, Canada is not in Europe as of now. Going to Netherlands, going to wherever you'll be going to, and it's in Europe. If you are thinking of relocating to that place, they have this kind of a law that has to do with immigrants or foreigners that is looking alike somehow. I know that each countries have their own, the way they do it. So in the German system, life over here, they also have a way they run their own. As an asylum seeker, if you are arriving here and you want to stay in Germany, you will register. As you go and tell the government that you are here, you present your story to them, you tell them your story, then go give you the following things when I want to measure. So after applying an asylum, but let me quickly talk about the kind of mindset you are not to come with. The thing where you're not supposed to carry proof for mind come here, say, oh, you see, at the go Germany, you know, say we will be Africans, they get this kind of a talk or thought for our mind, say where they go. So where we never go before. If they go, we say, oh, where they go. So if I reach there, it's going to be a greener pasture. We go carry that belief, go. At a time, sometimes they wrong the way they carry this mindset, because where you never go is very, very sure that if you go there, you're going to meet challenges, and that challenges you're going to have some time to deal with them before you are able to stand on your feet again. As an asylum seeker, if you come here to register yourself in Germany, there are things that the German state provide. There are things that they don't also provide if you are on asylum. So the things they provide, as you know, as an asylum seeker, you can't help yourself. You'll be coming, you'll not be having a place to go, you don't have a house, you don't get food. Let me speak pidgin English now for some time. You don't get food, you don't get house, you don't get a lot of things will be the basics where person they do life. So you want the government to help you. They are going to start from square one with you. Now square one, they want to start with you. So these are the things that they provide. And these things, they are the basics of life. Those are the things that this government will take care of. They don't take care of your leisure. They don't take care of luxury. If you want luxury, everybody, you go and work for yourself. People who want luxury, they'll go get them by themselves. If you want to have a very good house, live in a very good home when you are in Germany, those things you provide them for yourself. If you want to drive a good car, if you want to be able to be here and under 1 year, you don't build your house for Africa. Now time, those things you are going to work for it. The government will not provide you those things. Those things you afford them, you give them to yourself. So I want to talk about the way I want to analyze the situation is I have shared this basic. I shared them into 4, and these are the basics of life: food, clothing, shelter, and healthcare. You see, government, if you give person these basics, they are not the government you just turn down or you talk down to say, not mind them. That country is a very useless country. That country is like this, it's like that. The people where they there said, not mind them, they know the fee go house. Ordinary that 300 euro way that they give them. I've listened to videos and videos like this. They were very, very, very wrong insinuations, you know. So if your food, if you come into Germany, you registered, you have told the government that you are here already, they're going to, your food is going to be guaranteed. And all of us, we know what food be for person life. It's not easy for you to be fed by another person. You know, to stay and live with people inside the same house when people could feed you, would be say, no, you are not contributing anything. Believe me, ask people who have done it before. It's not easy. People who have been in this position I'm talking about right now, they know that it's not easy to feed an extra mouth. Extra mouth is always costing a lot, and it takes a good heart to also shelter you, feed you, and do everything for you. So we have to appreciate this government like that, because our government don't do all those things for us. Your food will be guaranteed, your shelter will be guaranteed, your clothing will be guaranteed, and your health care will be guaranteed. So you see the shelter aspect of it. Most people on asylum, they don't really consider those things as help from the government. You know, they talk about the money that they receive. Before the government of Germany give you the money that you are having in your hand, as either as a cash or in whatever form they are giving it to you to go and buy your food stuff and feed yourself, they must have done some calculations. And these calculations that they have done will help them to deduct the amount of the money you pay that is being paid for your shelter, the amount of money that is going to your health care, the amount of money that is going to your clothing. After they don't deduct and come out, say they remove your clothing, they remove your health care, they remove your shelter, they will come give you the remaining money will remain, they will give you for hand, say take am. So that one, now you will take they buy your food stuff, they feed. Because for their mind, they don't know whether you want to build a house in Africa. They don't know whether you want to buy land in Africa. They don't know whether you want to help your family members in Africa. These things are things where the government of civilized country, they don't know. So if you come to them, you present your case to them, you'll be telling them about a problem that they will want to sympathize with you, to say, oh, you know, we will be coming with our problem. This problem we will come to tell them. They are very, very true. It's good. But if they use this problem to settle your case, they judge you, it will not be only you. It will be happening to every other person that is coming to register as an asylum seeker. So at times, the way they do these calculations is like this. They remove your rent. One person in Germany, according to government calculation, is around 900 and something euros, or 800 if I'm not mistaken. 800 and something euros, which is around $700 and something dollars, or almost 800 in US dollars. After doing this calculation, your shelter, the house that you are living, they go deduct and come out. The money where they go for your health care, they go deduct them, because anything can happen to you. You can fall sick, you know, you may need to be operated on. You know, anything if it happen to you, if they don't deduct all this money, the one will remain, they will give you. Because that person will get better health than they chop. Who not dey okay with the hospital bed, they not go even know whether food they exist. So after guaranteeing this part of your life, then give you the money where remain, say take, go and feed yourself. So that is why you see people coming out to say the money where they give me, that one are money. The government of this country, they know they provide leisure. They don't give anybody leisure. If anybody come, they over the stress and they tell una life or anywhere una they say now this kind of money that they give me. Try to study where you are coming from very well. Try to know where you are coming from. Before you relocate from any country and go to another country, study that country. Because if you want to follow our people mouth where they inside there, many of them will be misled. You don't go to the street and do your research in the street to say, let me go and ask questions. Make I ask this man, make I ask this woman, mama, this one, mama, that one. You understand? So make sure you know the places where you get your information from, and make sure you are doing a good research to know the things that you are going to meet, so that you will not be disappointed on your arrival. You see, it's very, very important. So when people when you get this thing from another government that your government cannot provide, or our government cannot provide, we have to be grateful. They are really trying. It's not easy. It's very, very, very not easy, because if you see 800 euros that the government will calculate, or 800 and something euros that the government will calculate for only one person that will come out from the pocket of the government, not even the government. Let me not be using the government. That is the money of the workers because people who work, a part of their salary is being deducted every month and is going to healthcare, is going to every insurance that is existing in this country. So after their money don't go there, then they will use some part of that money to help the newcomers that are coming. You are not yet standing on your feet. You never get house, you never get food. You need to get integrated. Nobody will rush you into work as an asylum. They want you to go and get some learning, go to school, integrate yourself very well so that you can be able to speak for yourself, so that you can be able to look for job. The reason why you have to take your going to school and learning the language very, very serious. This is it. When it gets to the time of looking for job, nobody will come and help you look for job. If you want to look for job in a that one this one why I talk so it's a very, very big problem that it happens to most of us. Our problems will be Africans now be this. Many, many, many of us. This language something. So number one thing as we dey enter another man country, no be money, money, money. Now to learn the language very, very well. Because that language, now you go take help yourself, go look for job. That language, now you go take help yourself, at least if they give you any paper. This thing why they talk, so you don't deport a lot of people from this country. The carry paper give them, they don't even know what it is inside, go put for inside cupboard. At times, you don't go even know, say, this paper where they give you, so this is what it's meaning, because you cannot read it, you cannot understand it, and you don't know the place to go, you don't know the people to go and meet. Most of the people, I am talking about the asylum people right now. Most of the people with their asylum, they believe in all those lawyers inside the camp there. Most of those lawyers who are inside the camp there, they are working for the government. They cannot work in your favor. It's impossible for them to work in your favor. 100% working in your favor is not possible. So if you are looking for a lawyer, also try to go outside the camp most of the time, or outside the hotel, outside the place where they live, where government put una for there. Make una go another outside. Go and look for a lawyer. That money where they give you, where you they complain for say not rich, 100 and something, I don't know, because it differs in different places. Nidazasi, I don't know one more. Some people they don't even receive this 300 one guy was talking about online. Some people know they receive and some receive lesser, Some receive lesser than that. After they don't deduct all their deductions, they'll give you even 100 and something, even 200 and something. Some people 160 something. It depends on the place or the state that you belong to in Germany. So country where if you guarantee us our feeding, they guarantee us your clothing, they guarantee you your healthcare and shelter as you enter the country. It's not a country that you are supposed to just say they are not trying. Africans, let's know how to appreciate and really they thank people we do us way. That now those things now fall our country, we don't go anywhere. You see Africa not go anywhere. Because this system where they run for, we don't want to face all this the way the white. Me personally, I like it when these people are really adhering to their laws. Because now here all of us come run, come hide boots now. We run away from our own, we come to hide over here. And most of us now have children, we have families. And I don't think the ones who have children will want, because in the nearest future, you will know, person go, oh, we don't know where we want to go, we'll live this life. Our children will be running it. We don't, what we suffered for many of us who come past Mediterranean, others who pass flight, other way use different kind of way to enter Europe. We don't want our children to enter to be looking for where to go in the nearest future. So if these people are really adhering to their laws, I'm one of the people who like it, though I am against deportation. I don't like people to be deported unjustly. I am against it. But for them adhering to their laws, the Europeans, the Americans, the people, the people, the British, the people really adhere to their laws. All this civilized world where they hold their law tight, I'm in support of it 100% because our people will be Africans. We will be Africans. We normally learn it the hard way. Una know now. You know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. We all know what we are talking about. If you give an African man one spoon, you can collect 5, join and carry go. If you give an African man one block, he go carry 10, join and. If you give an African man one opportunity, he will take 10 opportunities. So you see, at the end of the day, when they will be adhering to their law, don't get angry and get frustrated. Try to struggle. Life is for the strong. If you are strong, you move forward and you press forward. Try to know the places where you go to get your information from. Don't go to the streets to go and get your information because you don't go anywhere. The Germans here, particularly Germany where they live, they work like machines. Their life is a life of a machine. They want you as you are coming. Before you be better than them, you can do something that they will really appreciate. You have to be 10 times better than them. You understand? You see that? So at a time, it's good for us to appreciate the people who really help us in life. If you are starting a life in Germany as an asylum seeker, maybe at the end of the day, they're not going to accept you for one reason or the other. You didn't do something rightly. There is something you didn't do rightly that makes them to deport you. There is something you didn't. We know they quit. They accept through Africans. We they use our body to fight them. There is something you didn't do rightly that things went the way they are not supposed to be. If you look for your informations and you look for your research nicely and you do the right thing, you will stay and live with them. You behave like them and you begin to live with them in peace. You know, I have a banker friend in that Nigeria there. You understand? She has been working with UBA Bank for the past 12 years. She just gets sacked. Retrenchment came into the bank, he met her. Then sack her for no reason. You see, person wey don't work follow government for 12 years, he gets children for us. He dey receive only 73,000 naira every month. Imagine a woman who is having children, who went to school with 4 years and have a degree, a university degree, bachelor degree from the university. She never got upgraded. The bank never upgraded them for a continuous training. You know, in this civilized world, world where we dey for here, if you are those people with those big certificates and you apply for what they call a continuous training, the government will help you to see the ways that you can go forward and have a greater degree and have bigger certificates, qualifications that you can, because you'll be using it at the end of the day to also help their government. They will not go against it. They will not go against it if you know the right way to go. But this woman, she worked in the bank, this my friend, for a very long time. She got sacked from the bank. You know, there's no time now. I would have loved to play the audio for you to listen. A person was receiving 73,000 after 4 years in the university. You don't go university finish. Go study, read all the books. You know now, before you can graduate and have a good certificate from university, you could almost read library finish. After you don't carry all the library proof for inside your head, you can't go university, you come out. You can't go work for bank for 11 to 12 years experience as a worker. Those kind of people here, you know, they now only one small application you write for job, they don't call you the next day, second start work. But now that kind of person, they carry a hand, drop, put for work, without they not even thinking whether you go pay now, where to go. Gratuity is just like equivalent to nothing. They don't give her any gratuity where they take do and that kind of thing. So Africans, if we are in Europe or we are in America, we really see the greener pasture where it's there. We have to try to do the right thing. Not they always say government, you see. So I want to talk about the other side of the other type of people where they also come Germany or where they relocate, they come this place where we dey so. Those ones where European Union laws they guide. Those ones where got their document already for other countries. If you come here, you see those ones will not be like the asylum. They will be treated like the Europeans. It said that you have your passport already. It said that you have your permanent stay already. I'm not talking about the people who have ordinary resident permit now. Because if you are coming to this place with an ordinary resident permit, you will not make it. You will not go anywhere. It is going to be very difficult. I don't believe there's even 5% out of 100 for you to be able to standardize yourself. You need to have your permanent resident permit in the first European country where you carry come here. That permanent resident permit, if you bring it here, the people for here, the foreign office go see and go know say you don't pass through the whole process of integration for the country where they come from. You don't integrate yourself for that side. For them, you are not a European, you'll be guided by the European law. This European law will be say, no, you are a European, there's a free movement for you. You can move to any European country to seek for job and do. So you can work for yourself. You can look for a house for yourself. Those things, they know that you do them for yourself. Because they know, say, before you come out for Italy or Spain or Greece or France, anywhere, come here. In the mind of the government is that you are not a baby in Europe anymore. You are not an asylum seeker. You are a person who knows what he or she is doing. You don't already sit down negotiate time. You don't already sit down, look and say, that's why I want to arrange my life. So they'll treat you like other nationals. It doesn't mean whether you are a black or you are white. Other people like Italians who come with Italian passport, if they come here, they are on their own self-reliance. The government will not take care of you. You'll be entitled to go and look for your house by yourself. You're entitled to go and look for job for yourself. You're entitled to go and look for yeah, you earn some money on yourself. You understand? You earn a living, I mean. You take care of yourself. That is what they want. You see, that is how it functions. So the kind of document where you want carry come, it go make you stay. If you are coming with a permanent resident where they know they renew again, they go know say you are not a vet in Europe. What I mean by vet, you are not a veteran inside European system because they know how many years you need to stay in Italy to collect a permanent resident permit. They know how many years you need to stay in Spain. They know say you don't pass through the process of integration. If you are holding a passport, they know say you have naturalized the right way. They know say your passport, you don't get on, you don't know the things to do and things not to do. Before you come here, they know that you are not a veteran in Europe. So you now will be veteran. You see, say at times the asylum will be enjoying more than the veterans because if a veteran where just they come, where never get house, you need to squad with somebody. But you wait there on asylum, they give you one big room, you live, you go even buy radio, put for there, buy television, put for there, you go they drink better juice, do everything. But a vet where they come from Italy, where you go come stay with person before you go become another person, he will be squatting with somebody. At times, you wait there asylum where you go they complain, your own go better past vet where they come. You see, we have to appreciate our little beginnings. I continue to say this and this in all my videos. It's very important. I don't have the time to go do the documentation process of Germany now. The way, as an asylum seeker, how you are supposed to go about your document from stage to stage before it will come and reach that stage that you'll be able to be grateful to God. The government will do you like this. So the government will do you like this. They will squeeze you. They will try to make sure that you know what you are doing before you get your document. So there are still ways where you could pass, where you get your document. In my next video, this is one of the things that I will go and sit down to really make sure I construct very well. I think about it very well. I do research very well, you know, because before I come to do video, I normally want to really do a video that will be meaningful in the ears of people. 1 or 2 people will also benefit from this video. So if you are the type who benefited from this video, you like it, you enjoy it, please help me to share it to your friends, help me to share it to your family members, help me to share it to people around you so that they can also benefit from it. If you have anybody who is getting ready to come to Germany, also tell them, take this video, watch it, listen to it. The next video on this Inside Life is going to be about this document acquisition process in Germany, ways that you can apply for your documents, ways that you can get them ready so that you can be doing your job, so that you can be working. So thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you for following me. I am Rita Mali, and this page is Inside Life. Please don't forget to drop your thoughts. Don't forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to like my video and don't forget to share with your friends. Like I said before, thank you very much. Thanks for watching me and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.